Good afternoon. My name is Nayoka Lynn, and happy Tuesday afternoon. So I wasn't going to come on today, but after what just happened to me about 45 minutes ago, I knew I would like to share. I just had to share. So yesterday, I was walking out into the front lobby to wait for an Uber because I had to go to the post office. And when I got to the sofa to sit down to wait, I noticed some keys. So I was like, oh, somebody's keys. So I spoke to a gentleman and he told me who they might belong to, but I didn't have enough time because the Uber would be there in like 2 minutes. So I brought him right there into the office. So I thought, okay. So I get in the Uber and I go to the post office. I get into the post office, and as I walked in, I noticed a bunch of keys sitting there on the counter to my right. Now, there was only one other person in there, a lady, standing to my left, talking to the clerk at the counter. I said, ma'am, are these your keys? And she says, oh, yes. So I grabbed the keys and I handed her her keys. And I thought, that's funny. I found keys twice within an hour, not even an hour, like maybe 30 minutes. And I thought, okay. So when it came my time to go to the counter, I go to the counter and I'm standing there. And I look over to my right as the gentleman's doing what he's doing. And there's a postcard there, and it had a row of these kind of keys along the front of the postcard, right? I thought, okay, I got it, keys. Now, I know some people would chalk it up for chance, coincidence, maybe a little superstition, but I know how the universe works. I know seeing three things like that immediately, within an hour, not even, is trying to get my attention. And I know a lot of folks say, oh, well, you're not supposed to look for signs. Well, first of all, I wasn't looking for anything, but I did realize that, hey, this is 3 times keys showed up. What are the chances? And I know the Bible says it's an adulterous nation that looks for signs. Again, I wasn't looking for signs. And let me just say this. If I wanted to manipulate that Bible, because I didn't want you to know your true divinity, the very thing that Yeshua came here to teach you. That's why they silenced him. If I didn't want you to flow in your gifts, your natural gifts, your God-given gifts, I would try to teach you that they were evil. Right up there with imagination. Cast down your imagination, for it is evil. Yeah, just completely block off your sacral chakra. Yeah, so this way we want you in misery. We want you to have addictions and everything else, But anyway, aside from that, so yes. So when I got home, I looked it up. Well, of course I looked it up. I absolutely looked it up. Information highway is amazing out there. What I found was this. It says, a key is an important metaphysical symbol that represents entering or exiting a new reality. And I love that because I've been feeling that for the last week or so. I know that I've completed something and I feel like I'm exiting that and I'm walking into something else, and I love that. And what does that mean exactly? What that means is the cycle that I was in, I had to walk in what I've been taught or what I've remembered. I had to walk in it. I had to walk in it before I could go any further. I had to become it. I had to turn all the pain, the grief, I had to look at it and see it for what it really was. Something showing up in my life to show me something about myself. I alchemized it. I transcend that thing. Transmute it. Yes, that's where your true victory comes in. And you have appreciation for both the dark side and the light side as polarity. If that darkness didn't show up in my life, I wouldn't know the light. So the darkness showed up. I have an understanding of why it showed up. So now I have to turn it into love. How do I turn it into love? I see it for what it really is, and I move forward. I have victory over something. So yeah. So today, and I wasn't going to share the key thing. I was just going to keep it to myself, a little treasure for myself. But today, about 45 minutes ago, I went outside to put my feet in the grass, and I hope you are doing the same, and get a little sunlight because, it's very good for your immune system. So I got some sunlight, and I sat there for about 15 minutes, and I got up as the bees started buzzing around. I got up, and I started head for the door. When I got to the door, I realized I don't have my keys. And I thought, I never lose my keys, never. I'm a creature of habit. Where's my keys? I turn around and they're dangling from the bench. I thought, oh my gosh, too funny. Okay. So I went back, grabbed my keys, and I got in. And when I got in here, I kept chuckling. I thought, okay, keys. All right, I'm going to share. So are you seeing signs? There's nothing wrong with signs, There's nothing wrong being sensitive that way and noticing things. Are you seeing big old boards as you're driving, those billboards? Are you noticing messages that kind of like stick, they stick, they mean something, they give you chills or whatever? Are you hearing the same kind of conversation coming from different people, and you've noticed it? Oh my God, they were just talking about that. Or when you see signs like that showing up, it's not just random. Nothing is random. This is how the universe works. It mirrors you. It will speak to you. You're on that little road. You're following your roadmap, looking for that treasure. Yeah, the next step. I love it. Anyway, don't ignore the signs. Look them up. Well, how do I look them up? Get your computer, your phone, whatever, and Google. What is the metaphysical symbology? What is the symbolic meaning of birds showing up at my windows? Or the same birds flying over me. I had hawks for the longest time. No matter where I went, I had hawks. I had 3 of them. That was really significant. It was like, I guess 2 years ago now. I was sitting out on the bench, and I had 3 hawks just circling above me, just round and round and round, and I thought that was really cool. But yeah, the signs are everywhere. Don't ignore them. They're there for you. So many things show up for you, and we just get like numb and dumb about the whole thing. Don't let anybody numb and dumb you. Yes, it's okay to notice the signs. It's not evil. When they show up, you don't have to go looking for them. Don't go looking for them. They will show up. And usually in repetition, like my keys. I had a thing going on with birds here for a little while. Matter of fact, I have a little camera in my windowsill, and every time somebody or a car goes by, a person walks by, it takes a picture of them. And I'm sitting in my chair just 3 feet from the window, and I hear my phone going off telling me that somebody is by the camera, and I'm like, there's nobody there. There's no car going by. So I go back to reading my book, and I said, let me check something. So I go and I look at the picture it took. There's a bird, wings out. So it must have been on the ground, and it kept jumping up, and I didn't notice it. And it took pictures of it. I thought it was pretty cool. But anyway, yeah. And did I look it up? Well, of course I looked it up. Yeah, birds are messengers. Source uses birds all the time. Specific types of birds are significant. There's all kind of things. You'll get a message in a song. It's not an unusual thing for me to wake in the morning with a song being played in my head. Just wake up and I'm hearing the song. So yeah, so what do I do? What do I do? I go through my little routine. I get my coffee, I sit down, I get on YouTube, and I download that song with lyrics. And I pay attention to what the song is saying. Crazy, you think? You can think anything you want. You can think anything you want. It's okay. Well, I just wanted to share my little key story. I enjoyed it. I really did. The universe is always talking to you. Pay attention. Mother Nature is always talking to you. Pay attention. Your body is always talking to you. Pay attention. Your emotions are always talking to you. Pay attention. And I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing wrong with your bad emotions. Don't run from them. Don't push them away. They're important. They've shown up for a reason. When you can sit with the darkness in your life and the light and be at peace with both, you're making progress. Yes, it's a good thing. All right, I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to get busy with a few things. So I hope you are enjoying your Tuesday. Don't forget to get a little bit of sun. Build up that immune system. Get your feet in the grass, the dirt, the sand, whatever you got. Get your bare feet on Mother Earth. Let her coat your red blood cells. Prevents them from clumping up. Mother Earth is a beautiful, beautiful being. And yes, she's alive. And she has consciousness. All right. My name is Nayoka Lim. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Namaste.